If you've already finished Solo Leveling, Omniscient Reader, and all the big names and you're sitting there thinking, what do I read now? This video is made for you. Today, we're counting down 10 hidden gem manhwa that most people have never heard of. These aren't the popular ones. These are the ones sitting quietly in the corner with great stories, real character growth, and some seriously underrated art. We're going from number 10 all the way down to number 1, so stick around because the top 3 are genuinely something special. Let's get into it. Number 10 on our list is Monster Devourer. There's an ancient hunter named Miyok Guisa who protected humanity for years by eating the monsters he defeated, absorbing their strength and abilities. But then a hell demon is released, and he loses everything. That's where Go-young comes in. A small bullied kid who suddenly gets the same power, the ability to devour monsters. Now this weak, tormented boy has to carry the weight of protecting all of humanity. The contrast between Go-young's background and his massive power makes this story work. Solid action, satisfying growth, deserves way more readers. Number 9 on our list is Legend of Dangun. In Korean legend, Dangun is a god who created civilization, but in this story, some creatures were rejected by Dangun, beings that could never become human, and they've been hiding in the modern world ever since. Our main character, Narai, is just a normal high school girl. No powers, no destiny. She just accidentally discovers this secret world and gets pulled into battles between ancient creatures and the people who hunt them. The mythology feels fresh and real, the action is exciting, and the art is genuinely beautiful. One of the most unique settings in all of manhwa right now. Number 8 on our list is Tier Providence. A guy gets reincarnated into a cultivation world where people train for centuries to become powerful and immortal. But instead of going on adventures like every other protagonist, this guy spends 11 years just re-rolling his starting stats. Like a video game, he keeps resetting until he gets the perfect build, and then he just hides for 1,000 years. He sits at home, trains alone, and watches the entire world change from a distance. It's a unique, brain-off power fantasy. Super satisfying if you love watching an OP character who nobody knows about. Just don't expect deep emotional story. This one is purely about the fun of being secretly the strongest. Number 7 on our list is All Hail the Sect Leader. This one is almost pure comedy. A guy gets sent into a cultivation world and becomes a sect leader. He has a system that gives him missions, and every disciple he recruits, secretly a genius. Every treasure he stumbles into, incredibly rare. Every fight, he somehow wins. It's completely ridiculous, like pulling 5 stars in a gacha game every single time. The story and the art are nothing special, but the humor genuinely lands. Read this when you want to turn your brain off and just laugh. Number 6 on our list is My Disciples Are All Big Villains. Imagine waking up one day as the most powerful villain in the world, the final boss everyone fears. But your powers are gone, and your 9 disciples. Every single one of them is a dangerous criminal, a warlord, an assassin, a cult leader. One of them literally says, "I won't rest until my master is dead." So now this former all-powerful villain has to fake being strong, outsmart genuinely dangerous people, and slowly claw his way back to power. The scheming, the funny moments, and the complicated relationships between the MC and his disciples make this really entertaining. A great watch if you love a clever, manipulative protagonist. Number 5 on our list is Murim RPG Simulation. Seolhui is a nobody, just a low-ranking soldier in a powerful cult. One day, his entire squad gets wiped out by a single enemy, and as he's dying, a game screen appears. Would you like to start again? Yes, obviously. So he restarts, and dies again, and restarts again. Each time he learns something new, makes smarter choices, and slowly climbs from the absolute bottom all the way to the top of the Murim world. It's strategic, it's satisfying, and the game-like mechanics feel genuinely built into the world, not just copied and pasted from another manhwa. If you love Murim and roguelike games, this was made for you. Number 4 on our list is Dungeon Odyssey. The world has dungeons, massive underground labyrinths full of monsters. Our main character wasn't born on the surface. He was born inside a dungeon raised by monsters, and he's never seen the human world. When he finally comes out, he doesn't understand human customs, human emotions, or human rules. but he is terrifyingly powerful in ways no surface human can match because he was shaped by a place that would destroy anyone else. The world building is incredible. Every dungeon floor has its own culture, politics, and monster factions. The art is entirely hand-drawn with zero copy-paste backgrounds, and every panel feels crafted with real care. If you dropped this early because it seems slow, go back. You are missing one of the greatest manhwa ever made. Number 3 on our list is Damn Reincarnation. The protagonist was once the greatest hero in history. He spent his entire life fighting, bleeding, and sacrificing everything to defeat the Demon King. He reincarnates as a descendant of his old companions, the families he saved centuries ago. They're noble and powerful, and he carries the soul of the greatest warrior who ever lived inside a young body. This story isn't just about getting stronger, it's about a man who gave everything once and is now quietly figuring out who he is when nobody needs him to be a hero. Great comedy, real emotional moments, and when the fights happen, they hit hard because you know what this man has already been through. A top-tier reincarnation story. Number 2 on our list is Superhuman Era. The world changed. Some people awakened superhuman powers. Society completely shifted, and it didn't make the world better, it made it more dangerous. Our protagonist isn't a chosen one. He didn't get a legendary ability. He's just a man who got thrown into the worst possible situation and had to survive through pure, brutal effort. He gets broken, he gets back up. Broken again. Back up again. And every single time he rises, he's harder and more dangerous than before. What makes Superhuman Era different is the atmosphere. Power here isn't exciting, it's terrifying. The world feels heavy and real. The art uses dark, heavy lines and shadows that give every fight real consequences. This is for people who want action with real stakes and a protagonist who earned every single bit of his strength through pain. Number 1 on our list is a Regressor's tale of cultivation. 7 people from the modern world fall into a cultivation universe, a world of immortals and ancient power. 6 of them have rare gifts. They get picked up by powerful sects immediately. They flourish. The 7th, our protagonist Unayan, has nothing. No talent, no special ability. So he lives as an ordinary mortal for 50 years, watching everyone around him become legends while he stays weak. And when he dies, old and forgotten, he wakes up at the beginning again. That's when he realizes his power is regression. Infinite regression. Every death sends him back to the start, but he keeps every memory, every skill, everything he learned. So begins hundreds of lifetimes, each one building on the last. No system giving him easy power, no lucky breaks. Just a man who refuses to quit learning the hard way, one life at a time. But here's the thing that makes this number 1. It's the emotion. Every person he meets across his regressions, he knows he'll lose when he dies. Every friendship, every bond, erased. And yet he keeps caring. He keeps connecting because he believes every single life is worth living fully. The villain is one of the best written in the genre. The world building is deep and layered. And the MC's growth not just in power, but in character is something you almost never see in action manhwa. No shortcuts, no luck, just pure human will across 1,000 lifetimes. If you read one manhwa from this list, make it this one. All right, that's the full top 10. Drop your own ranking in the comments and tell me which one you disagree with most. If this helped you find your next read, smash that like button. It genuinely helps more than you think. Subscribe for more manhwa content every week. I'll catch you in the next one.